What a great game of football. Guys, what a beautiful hate watch. Celta Vigo 2, Real Madrid 0. And listen, Real Madrid drop points, lose today, and Barcelona are 4 points at the top of the table. Vamos, Celta Vigo. I can't believe what a great hate watch today. What is happening to Real Madrid? Guys, make sure to smash the like, subscribe, right? Hype up the video. Get down below in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. I can't believe it, though. Celta at home. This is a horrible loss, no matter how you spin it. But, guys, let's get straight into it because that first half, Real Madrid, guys, all the stars in the world. And let's not be stupid, right? I feel like Xabi Alonso, definitely, his system, he's not translating to the players. Even as a Barca fan, I can see that because Mbappé is a top player. Mbappé has been in unbelievable. Guys, Mbappé, brother, this guy has been in great form. Today, nothing, not a good game from him, not a good cameo, right? Vinicius, not a good cameo. Jude Bellingham, all these guys, all these supposed superstars, right? Arda Güler, Real Madrid have a good team. But then when you watch them play football, and they wanted to get away from Carlo Ancelotti to see a style of play. But what was that in the first half? The first half was awful. Guys, the first half, Real Madrid, I know they had a couple chances, right? Arda missed. Vinicius missed, right? They had some decent chances, some long shots. I'm going to be real. That Celta Vigo goalkeeper did a great job. Radu, great. Listen, Radu, the Romanian goalkeeper, did a great job. But still, Celta Vigo, they're parking the bus and fairly comfortable, bro. I was not, listen, as a guy who's doing a hate watch, I was not like, oh, Real Madrid are all over. But guys, it was comfy. I'm going to be sorry. It was comfy, right? In that first half, they had some counterattacks. That Celta Vigo manager, this is the problem with Real Madrid. The Celta Vigo manager did not even go for the win initially. If the way that they played, they went to the Bernabéu for a draw. And once he realized at halftime, you know what? It's still 0-0. Why not go for it? Guys, it's peak for Real Madrid. I can't even lie because Militao goes down. Militao, guys, bias aside, Militao has been amazing, right? And Militao has been that one defender in the Madrid defense that's been one of the best in the world. I can't even lie. He's out, right? Hoyson's out. Trent, the few games that he was real. Trent was good the other day, right? He's out for a while. Bro, Madrid's got problems, and I think that they are hitting rock bottom right now. Bro, the fan base, a lot of them don't trust Alonso fully, right? Then you got these players that it looks like Carlo ball. So what was the point of sacking Carlo? You could say, obviously, that's kind of being in hindsight. That's not true, but Xabi Alonso's not doing a good job. And you know what it is? This is not a Xabi Alonso team. That is my biggest takeaway from this game. We'll get to the Celta goals, the second half, all of that. But the main takeaway for me in the future is that Xabi Alonso, 3 months in, 4 months in, because he did the Club World Cup also. This is not a Xabi Alonso team, right? If you compare it to Leverkusen and Real Madrid right now, this is not Alonso ball, right? Leverkusen, they were doing a super high line. They had the flying wingbacks. They're whipping across left and right. They had Wards as the number 10, just oozing, right? And they had the Boniface guy. They had some really solid strikers, right? They had a transition game. Real Madrid in possession. This is not Alonso, bro. This is not what Alonso has envisioned. And listen, guys, the jury's still out. Xabi Alonso, is he a good manager? Is he a bad manager? I don't know, guys. Right now, it's really bad. Real Madrid are a club that they might not give you time, bro. You seen Perez, bro. This guy's absolutely ruthless. You saw the boos at the Bernabéu today at full time. And, bro, I have to say this. Perez also deserves some smoke. Guys, Florentino does deserve some, like, I don't know how to say it, cons, because Florentino, once again, in a summer where they got signings, they got all these signings, right? Hoyson, Trent, right? They got a couple other guys, right? And you thought Real Madrid would bounce back, but they still did not replace the main guy, Toni Kroos. Toni Kroos, that profile is still missing. Until this day, Real Madrid, they cannot break down low blocks for whatever reason. And you gotta point the finger at man like Florentino for all the good things that he has done at Real Madrid. Going 2 years without Toni Kroos, I think you cannot justify it. I think that's indefensible, and you're seeing it once again. Real Madrid, it's just a backfire by Celta, and they can't do anything. And the thing that I will say against for Real Madrid, whenever they play a low block, absolutely clueless. I'm not being so real. It looks like the players, they just met each other. Like real talk, the players, it looks like they don't have a manager. It looks like it's an interim in charge, like that just came through like a week ago, bro. It's crazy, bro. It's peak. And listen, in Barcelona, we have problems. But I heard one dude say this, right, on, I forgot where it was. It was, I think, somewhere in social media. He said at least Barcelona, when they are doing bad, they know what's the problems, and they have an identity. Flick has his style of play. He has his philosophy, and it might not be executed well. Real Madrid do not even have a philosophy. They don't have a style of play. Xabi Alonso is trying to be doing a middle ground thing, and brother, he's not going to do it. Guys, this reminds me of Ten Hag at Man United, where he tried to do his thing. It didn't work, and now he's just trying to survive for minute one. And guys, that's not going to end well. You got to do it your way. What brought you here, Xabi Alonso? You got to do that. And the players, they're not buying in, bro. Why, guys? Why am I seeing, guys, real talk? Why are the players of Real Madrid pressing so hard, running so hard after the first red card by Fran Garcia, which was a bogus, stupid decision? Bro, Fran, what are you doing? Fran, Xabi Alonso got pissed off at him. And listen, Fran Garcia let his team down, but why are the players of Madrid, right, like Fede Valverde, all these other guys, why are they running way harder, pressing way harder when they're down to 10? If they had that energy when it was 11v11, they could have won this game. Probably would have, right? That first goal. Let's talk about the goals. How have we gone this long and not speaking about the goals, right? The first goal that they score, what a team goal. Great team goal, right? Swedberg is at the receiving end, right? You have Brian Zaragoza, thank you for finally doing good against Real Madrid. How many years has he done good against Barcelona today? This year, it's not been against Barcelona. It's been against Real Madrid. And listen, right? It was a great finish. Thibaut Courtois could have done nothing about it. And Courtois made a really good save in that first half. And actually, before we speak about that second goal, because that was a beauty, the nail in the coffin of Real Madrid. I loved every single second of it, bro. Right? And I love how the guy just took his time with the second goal. There was a second red card, and the Real Madrid fans, bro, not the fans, Real Madrid players, they absolutely lost their head. They've lost the plot. Carreras with a red card, I think it was a second yellow. Right away, you got a yellow, then a red. Carreras, I can't lie, that was silly. And now both of these guys, I don't know who Real Madrid plays next. Let me know in the comments. But now you got Carreras out, Fran out, right? You got Hoyson obviously out, Militao out, Trent out. I'm going to be real. Vinicius not really performing. Jude's not performing. Goulart started really good, but he's not performing now. And Fede got involved. Rodrigo got involved. And I think one guy on the staff got a red card for Real Madrid. Correct me if I'm wrong. But that second goal, what a beautiful counterattack. Iago Aspas starts it off. They keep on going. He finds a Swedberg. What a pass by Iago Aspas. And he walks it in. And, bro, guys, listen, bro, I'm going to just be real. Guys, listen, bro, Barcelona, when they win, it's great. But whenever Real Madrid lose, it's even better. I can't even lie, bro. Guys, I don't care if you call me a hater, but listen, I do want to say it's Xabi Alonso, bro. You don't have that much time. Guys, honestly, it's so crazy how life can just change in a blink of an eye. One week, or like just a couple weeks ago, they were 5 ahead of us, Barcelona, and now they're 4 behind. This is crazy. They are, listen, bro, Real Madrid are an absolute free fall. And my biggest takeaways from this is that against a low block, right, 11v11, Xabi Alonso still cannot find a way to get something like translate his philosophy to these players still. Like 4 or 5 months in, and you had the Club World Cup, and it's still not happening. It's still not clicking, and that's why I said, Perez, you got to get him a 6. Maybe in January, a Regista, one of those guys like Toni Kroos, like a Stiller, right? There's in the market. You got Enzo if you want to wait until the summer and make a big money move. Real Madrid fans, let me know, who do you want as that Toni Kroos replacement? Which, by the way, 2 years later, it's just, that's a bad look on Perez, but I can't believe it. Vinicius Mbappé today could not bail him out. Mbappé, guys, what did I say against Olympiacos? Yes, Mbappé was great. Real Madrid offensively were great. But I did say in La Liga, the teams are not going to play like that. The teams are not going to play a super high line, and they're not going to go gun-ho. Celta Vigo, they took their chances. That manager from Celta Vigo did his thing, right? He knew when to bring that guy on that scored the brace at halftime. It was great. That is how you manage against Real Madrid at the Bernabeu. And the Bernabeu, bro, the Bernabeu is a toxic place right now. Xabi Alonso, I'll tell you what, for free, right? He is lucky that a lot of these results are away from home, because had it been home game that they were drawing, boy, listen, guys, I cannot believe it. Guys, you know what, bro, there's nothing better than an unexpected, successful hate watch, really. Bro, Real Madrid, they got real questions. I can't believe Barcelona are 4 points clear in La Liga. We're just, bro, this is crazy, guys. Let me know in the comments what you're saying about this game. Smash the like, subscribe. Vamos, Celta Vigo, Visca Barça, bro. I'll see y'all soon. Peace in a bit.